So I'm gonna try to learn how to dice stack. Here goes. So, as you guys know, I love magic. I'm a magician, I'm a self-proclaimed magician, I absolutely love it. It's basically for one of my reasons for living. Oh, and by the way, I'm planning to bring the magic back to my channel very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, come on, man. That's a great idea. Jeez, that's really boring. We seriously gotta talk about this. Anyways, so before I was so rude to interrupt, don't get out of here, dude. No, shoot, get out. Don't look at me like that. One of the things I love about magic is that every time you learn a new magic trick, it's basically a new skill. So, for fun, I thought, you know, why not try my hand at learning a new skill that I've never ever learned before? And I decided to try my hand at dice stacking. So, as you can probably tell, I was having a really hard time. I mean, like, how the hell do you take a dice and a cup, put the dice in the cup, turn it upside down, and deny gravity? I don't even know how someone was able to figure this out. And I was just having a really hard time with it. And there was something else that was really killing me too. This noise is killing me. Afterwards, I just kept trying to do this over and over again. And for like 20 minutes to no avail, I had no success. I could not even get one. I'm so sad. But I actually ended up discovering something a little interesting. Oh! Did you just see? So I finally realized my issue. My issue was I was going for these big like giant swings. Technically that is not wrong, it's just not the best way to do it, because how you actually want to do it is you want to have like these sort of little swings, or it's just kind of like you want to have the cup almost tap the dice, so then it knocks up and knocks up into the cup. And it just makes me realize how much control and delicacy you need to learn the skill. And this clip alone literally took me 10 minutes to shoot just to get it on camera again. And I literally just did it from the last clip, and because like this is just 10 minutes in between. This skill is a skill that can really go to either skill or luck. So I decided to set myself the personal goal of every time I add a dice, which means like say, for example this one, I did twice later, but if I add another dice, which makes 2 dice, I had to stack a 2 dice tower twice successfully in a row. And then same with 3 dice, 4 dice, 5 dice. And boy, did that make this whole challenge so much harder. Look, I'm doing it! 1 dice! Okay, 1 dice, I know it's not a lot. Now, in 100% honesty, I was actually practicing a lot off camera, because this was actually a really hard skill. But I actually got level 1, level 2 relatively quickly, so that wasn't an issue. Level 3, on the other hand, was, well, I'm sure you can already tell. And as the old saying goes, when you take 1 step forward, you take 3 steps back. What's so frustrating about this skill is that even though I did level 1 and level 2 successfully, even though it's not on camera, there were still many times where I had messed up level 1 to level 2, because the margin of error for this skill is so incredibly small. You really gotta be really precise with this. But eventually, after a lot of practice, something just started to click. And I started hitting my strides. Finally, okay, 1, got that, but 1. Two, okay. So learning this skill has been an incredibly tough challenge. And little did I know that the toughest challenge is about to start. Because once I passed level 4, level 5 was so incredibly hard. And to do it twice was so, like, it literally almost broke me. And after pouting and giving this up for like almost 3 weeks, it's okay, me. Don't worry, everything's gonna be fine. Because we actually think of a pretty good strategy laterwards. So after some much needed therapy, I decided to tackle the skill in a different way. Instead of me trying to brute force learn the skill, I decided to break it into individual parts. The first thing I decided to try to practice was swinging the dice into the cup so I can get used to having all 5 dice in the cup. Because the problem was, if I swing too fast, the dice would fall out of the cup. If I swing too slow, the dice would stop in midair and follow the cup. 2, I then started practicing just sliding the dice and making a pattern. And practicing that over and over and over again. And it actually worked out pretty well. I got pretty good results pretty quickly. And to be honest, I don't even know how much more I could truly emphasize the need for consistency within the skill, because of the fact that there's such a tiny small margin of error point that you really have. Because there were times that I would nail it first try, and then on the very next attempt, the dice would just go. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I failed trying to stack a Tower of 5 twice in a row perfectly. Like, there's probably over an hour of failed recordings, and also an hour of failed attempts non-recorded. But then, something interesting happened. And to be quite frank, I'm not even sure how this happened or why it happened like it did. Wait, what was that? What's funny about it is that I was in literally so much pain. I was feeling so sick that day, I felt like garbage. Yet somehow, I did it. Yes! Yes! I was feeling sick, in so much pain, and so much so that I literally started talking nonsense and gibberish. This is proof today, when you want to give up, you gotta push even harder. This is proof of that. Oh my gosh, and I messed up too. I could feel it, the clinking in the cup, and like I messed up too when I was swinging it around. But I managed to fix it, get the 5th dice, get let's stick in there, and nail that. Yes! Oh, this counts. This counts. I'm now done with the challenge. I can move on. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Honestly, you know, even though I say dice stacking was so much pain, it was actually a lot of fun. And I'm hoping to turn this into a new series, so if you do like this, leave a like down below and let me know if you want me to do another episode. I'm hoping that maybe next episode I learn juggling, or maybe learning how to memorize a deck of cards, brute force method. Anyway, so most recent videos are popping up on the screen. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and remember guys, do what you love what you do. Peace.